Sometimes crypto looks like a casino, a technology or an industry that's good for gambling on the price of tokens and, well, not much else. Now, that isn't necessarily fair, as its supporters often say crypto is in its infancy. But if it wants to grow up, if it wants to reach its full potential, it'll have to embrace the real world. Slowly but surely, that's happening. The tokenization of bonds, stocks, and other traditional securities and assets is growing. Just today, for example, a German company launched what it calls the world's first DeFi-compatible securities. So today we're going to talk about the industry's embrace of real-world assets and what it means for decentralized finance. Thanks to MetaMask for sponsoring this video. MetaMask Learn Web3 with the leading Web3 wallet. At the Defiant, we've written chapter and verse on real-world assets. That's because Maker, the second largest protocol in decentralized finance, has embraced the asset class. That embrace goes way back, but it picked up steam in 2022. Last year, Maker deployed $500 million in USDC into short-term bonds, ETFs, and treasuries. It also launched a $100 million DAI vault for a bank in Pennsylvania founded shortly after the Civil War. It forged a partnership with French banking giant Société Générale, which is issuing AAA-rated French home loans as collateral to borrow up to 30 million DAI. In fact, in an end-of-year review, MakerDAO, the organization that governs the Maker protocol, described its protocol economics as transitioning in 2022 from being exposed to market demand for crypto-backed lending to being exposed to real-world assets. This experiment has been a success. In 2022, Maker's exposure to real-world assets grew from 17 million to 640 million, with those assets driving roughly half of Maker's earnings while representing only 10% of its asset holdings. And the concept has drawn attention from other titans of crypto. Stanley Kuchelov, the founder and CEO of Aave, proudly took the stage at a crypto conference in St. Moritz wearing a t-shirt that said, "I'm a real-world asset." Coinbase is also a believer. Early this year, the crypto exchange released its 2023 crypto market outlook. It put a spotlight on permissioned crypto applications which, like traditional banks, require know-your-customer data. Permissioned applications could, according to Coinbase, have compelling use cases for settlement and cross-border payments alongside innovations in the tokenization of real-world assets. Coinbase mentioned Maker's collaboration with Société Générale, as well as a recent experiment in which JPMorgan Chase, DBS Bank, and SBI Digital Asset Holdings traded tokenized currencies and sovereign bonds on the Polygon network. Even Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin is on the real-world asset train. We'll get into that in just a moment. But first, a word from our sponsor. MetaMask Learn is an educational platform designed to immerse you in the world of Web3, what it is, why it matters, and how to get started. You'll learn core concepts and fresh and engaging lessons from the world's leading self-custodial wallet. MetaMask Learn is for you if you've been interested in Web3 but just don't know where to start, you've bought some crypto on an exchange but don't know what to do with it, you still don't understand Web3 principles because they've been too jargon heavy, or you want to know what the fuss about Web3 really is. Back to our story. In a blog post published in December, Buterin encouraged crypto developers to explore blockchain-based assets that track traditional financial instruments. The formula behind stablecoins can, in principle, be replicated to other real-world assets, Buterin said. He went on to say that stablecoins backed by real-world assets could offer a happy medium between censorship resistance and monetary utility. Such stablecoins could, he wrote, combine enough robustness, censorship resistance, scale, and economic practicality to satisfy the needs of a large number of real-world crypto users. Making it work, however, would require real-world legal work to develop robust issuers, he added. Indeed, it took German company Swarm the better part of a year to develop tokenized stocks and bonds, which it began offering today. And its new product won't be available in the US, where regulators have made clear they hold a very dim view of crypto technology. Nevertheless, Swarm's co-founders told me this morning they hope tokenized stocks and bonds will make crypto safer, less vulnerable to the wild swings that are typical even for blue-chip tokens. Even institutional investors want in. A recent survey conducted by Bank of New York Mellon found that more than 90% of respondents were interested in putting their money in tokenized products. So let us know in the comments below. Are you one of them? What do you think about crypto's embrace of real-world assets? As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe.